everybody. Good morning. It's Kathy Colley, wealth and money and business coach, founder of the Wealthypreneurs Changing the World Facebook group, and my Wealthypreneurs 6-month coaching program, where I help you build wealth so you can change the world. And today I'm going to be talking about the difference between looking good with money or being good with money. And there's a big difference. So, this message is for people who really want to build wealth, but they're trapped in that process of keeping up with the Joneses. You ever have that? I mean, I know I sure did. This is a trap that catches a lot of heart-centered entrepreneurs on the path to wealth and prevents them from doing so. So what does it mean to look good with money? Well, that means like maybe you drive a flashy car and it's brand new and you went into debt for it, or you pay top dollar for your housing and it takes up a large percentage of your budget, which squeezes you and it makes it hard to save. A lot of times when we're working on impressing others, we end up sacrificing our own financial health. And so we're going to explore today, what does that mean and how can we tease out and find the places in our lives where maybe we're really just trying to impress others and it's not really helping our financial goals. So I want you to become a millionaire and change the world. So to that end, let's help you release those extra kind of superficial people-pleasing behaviors. So I can tell you the number one thing that people come to me with that is a people-pleasing behavior is spending like 50% of their take-home pay on housing. Like, hands down, this is the most common financial problem people have. And most people don't realize, oh wow, if I spend 50% of my take-home pay on housing, then that really scrunches the rest of my budget to be able to do the things that I want to do. In our current environment, the town I live in, the real estate market here is extremely inflated, but it's a dynamic all over the country where rents are high, mortgages are high, housing costs are high, and oftentimes, what people can really afford is more humble than what they want or desire. So the standard rule of thumb for housing is to keep your housing under 35% of your take-home pay. So go ahead and, figure that out based on your current mortgage number, your current rent number, and your take-home pay. Does it fit under 35%? If it doesn't, that's a place where you may be trying to look good, but you're actually not being good in relation to your financial goals. Another piece that comes up for people a lot with the looking good is really paying a lot on credit cards, using credit cards to cover expenses. If you're doing that, it's actually like, red flag, emergency. It means your lifestyle is out of control. And if you're using debt, it means you're trying to impress others and you're really not being in integrity with the actual amount of money you have. And debt, as we know, eats up profit, it eats up cash flow in your business. It's something that becomes a burden on your shoulders. And then when, not if, but when the market downturns or you have a health challenge or your clients, disappear because of some change that has nothing to do with you, then you're stuck with the payments. And that's where trying to look good and keep up with the Joneses, once again, it interferes with your ability to build wealth. The number 3 thing that I see a lot is small business owners and just regular working people don't have enough savings. So if your savings is anorexic, that's a sign that you've been trying to look good and keep up with the Joneses by spending everything on lifestyle and, you know, great house, great car, great clothes, going to the spa, you know, whatever it is, whatever your weakness is, you know what it is. You know, that is interfering with your ability to build wealth. One of the things that all millionaires do is they have a cushion. And so that's an emergency reserve in both household and business that enables you to handle emergencies, enables you to invest in business expansion, and it protects you from the ups and downs of life. So if you don't have any savings, that's another red flag. That's a sign you've been trying to look good instead of being good. So I'm just going to recap here real quick. Number one, for being good is to really keep your housing costs under control. Yeah. Number two is to avoid debt. The word no is a complete sentence. Tell yourself no to debt. Just say no. And number three, build savings and retained earnings. Those are three things that really help you to be good with money so that you can begin then to start investing and growing your assets and growing your nest egg so that you can continue to be the biggest contribution you can be to the planet at this time. So that's the difference between looking good and being good with money. And it doesn't mean you're not gonna, you know, get up in the morning and put on your nice work clothes and do your hair and, you know, if you're a woman, put on makeup, you know, or whatever makes you feel good and attractive. It doesn't mean you're gonna go around schlumpy and ugly and, you know, not do what you need to do to be presentable. But it just means you don't have to be super flashy. You don't have to please people with how incredible your lifestyle is. Most millionaires, when surveyed, describe that they have a relatively frugal lifestyle. Millionaires will oftentimes spend top dollar for investment advice, financial advice, insurance advice, and consulting that enables them to make more money. But in all of their lifestyle purchases, they generally are frugal. So that's our thought for the day. Have fun being good with money and working towards your millionaire status. And I'm so happy to help you on your wealth journey. Lots of love. Have a great week. Bye.